Cynthia here, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast, the podcast that focuses on mastering the skills you need to navigate leadership and life. This is episode 45. So today we are going to explore a crucial aspect of leadership, which is authenticity. Leading authentically involves being genuine, transparent, and self-aware, allowing your values, your beliefs, and personality to guide your leadership style and your leadership decisions. Leading authentically creates a positive and empowering environment that fosters collaboration, innovation, and trust among team members. So, when you know yourself and your values, you will have the ability to anchor yourself regardless of any circumstance, any curveball that life throws at you as a leader and within your life. So, the key to becoming an authentic leader is self reflection. So, I thought it would be fun to offer some questions for you to really take some time to reflect upon. And between this week and next week, walk with these questions and allow them to propel you toward leading more authentically. So, the first question is, am I being true to my values? So, reflecting on your core values, just take a moment to do that. And if you are not sure what they are or haven't the clarity that you want to have, you can feel free to listen to episode 3, where I walk you through an exercise to do exactly that. So, authentic leaders ensure that their choices and their actions reflect their values and principles. When you align your action and your choices with your core values, you project an authentic self to the world. And this authenticity fosters genuine connections with others because people appreciate sincerity and they are more likely to trust and respect you when you're genuine and real. Now, to live in accordance with your values brings also a sense of inner peace and harmony within you. When your actions reflect what you truly believe in, you will experience less internal conflict and less cognitive dissonance. So, if you would like, just zoom out for a moment or imagine if a camera was replaying back to you the last 24 hours of your life. Just notice if your actions and your decisions are aligned with what you really truly believe in. So that's the first question. Am I being true to my values? The second question is, do I share my mistakes? So, are you comfortable admitting when you're wrong or when you've made a mistake? Now, admitting mistakes demonstrates vulnerability and authenticity. It humanizes you in the eyes of your team, making you more relatable and approachable to them. And this openness really fosters trust and encourages your team to be open about their own challenges. Like for leaders, you have to go first. So if you're not in a position where you can admit your mistake, then how will they do that? So, by sharing your mistakes, you promote a culture of continuous learning. When members see that even you, as their leader, can make a mistake, they're more likely to embrace experimentation and innovation. And knowing that mistakes are opportunities for growth. That's how they learn that, is by actually being able to share and admit mistakes. So, leading authentically doesn't mean being perfect. It also doesn't mean having all of the answers. It means acknowledging your imperfections as a human and continuously working on your own personal and professional growth while inspiring and guiding others to do the same thing. So that's the second question. Do I share my mistakes? The third question is, do I show genuine interest? So are you interested in each member of your team? Authentic leaders listen attentively. They ask genuine questions and they show that they care about their team's well-being. Demonstrating a sincere interest in your team members' well-being, their goals, their ideas, and them fosters trust. And when your team knows that you genuinely care about their success and their growth, they are more likely to trust your intentions and you as a leader. When your employees feel valued, and I just want to cue in on the word feel valued. So this is not something that you can fake. If you don't have genuine interest in the members on your team, they will feel that. And so perhaps your work then is, how can I become genuinely interested in a particular member of my team? And how can I continue to cultivate and curate that interest in them? Because again, when employees feel valued, it's a feeling, and they feel cared for, they will become more engaged in their work and be more motivated to contribute their best effort. And they're also more likely to align with the organizational goals. When we feel that people have a genuine interest in us and we're more motivated to do our work. So this brings me to the last question. Am I willing to admit what I don't know? So are you someone that pretends to have all of the answers? Authentic leaders are comfortable acknowledging when they don't have all of the answers, all of the solutions, and when they seek input from others. Admitting what you don't know demonstrates humility and honesty. And I have to say, like the older I get, the more I'm aware of how much I don't know. So admitting when you don't know shows that you're not trying to portray yourself as all knowing and that you're willing to be vulnerable. This authenticity fosters trust amongst your team members. And you've probably picked up already on that thread through this episode today of trust. So being willing to admit what you don't know is a demonstration of self-awareness, humility, and a commitment to collaborative growth. It sets a positive example for your team. And it cultivates an environment of trust and of learning, and ultimately contributes to your effectiveness as an authentic leader. So I offer these questions because just reflecting on them regularly as a leader, you can and you will navigate your journey towards authentic leadership with greater clarity and purpose. So that's what I have for you today. And if you want to lead more authentically, come join us at the Leadership Lens, where we will master these skills and more. So see the show notes for the details, get your application in, take advantage of the founders pricing before September 12th, and come join us in the community. Our first live coaching call is September 20th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And come join us. I don't want you to miss out. So until then, I will see you next week. Hey, listener, it's Cynthia. I want to say thank you for joining this incredible expedition of self-discovery and leadership growth as a listener of the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast. I hope you've enjoyed the tips, tools, insights, and conversations with my remarkable guests so far. If you want to take your leadership journey to new heights, join my newsletter, where you'll receive exclusive updates, bonus content, and valuable resources to support your ongoing development as a leader. See the show notes for the newsletter sign up. As a token of my sincere appreciation, I want to offer you a complimentary self-discovery workbook designed to raise your awareness around what might be in your way of even greater success. To claim it, simply head over to my website. I'll put that link in the show notes. www.cynthiajamesoncoach.ca. Sign up and your workbook will be delivered right to your inbox. And there is something I would love to ask of you. Your feedback is an incredible gift and is an important part of this community. I really want to know what topics resonate most with you, what guests you'd like to hear from, and how I can serve you better. Your ratings, reviews, thoughts, and feedback will guide me in tailoring future episodes to give you more of what you want and need on your leadership journey. So if you're loving the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast, your input means the world to me, and it helps me shape an even more enriching and impactful podcast for you. I would really appreciate your help in spreading the word about the work that we're doing here. Once again, thank you so much for being part of my podcast family and for investing in your leadership growth. Remember, leadership starts with knowing yourself and embracing your unique abilities. Together, let's continue to thrive as authentic and influential leaders. Thank you so much for listening.